Go.
I can be anything that I want to be. Positivity over negativity.
It's the keys that unlock the doors to success. So I pledge allegiance that I do my very best. No matter whatever the test, my mind's made up just to go an extra mile.
I won't lay back chillin', that's simply illin'. Responsibility is to be a better me. Go me, I made up my mind to set my goals high. And if I believe, I will achieve. I'm gonna be a better me.
Yay!
Blessings. This morning, another tragedy has struck. So stick around for the details. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe. Plus, click the notification bell, and while doing so, select option all. So that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel, on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more Beatitude. Intro. Soon forward. Mother of 6 found dead. She is now deceased after being stabbed 18 times, allegedly by her children's father. 6 beautiful kids, 6 innocent souls. It is heartfelt. This one reminds me so much of Kimisha Wright and her family in Cocoa Peace, Clarendon. But what is so touching about this incident is that it was done not by an assailant, but by her common-law husband, her 6-time baby father, the man who her kids called Daddy, her children's father. Her name is Ashley Lockhart. She was only 32, and like I stated, she was a mother of 6 little girls. It happens in Philadelphia, and innocent life matters. The ages of her kids are 10. They have a 10-year-old, a 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and the newborn, which is only 3 months old. And she had them all by the same man. He impregnated her 6 times. He signed the birth certificate, so he acknowledged paternity legally. He fathered all her children. This man on your display, he seems demanding by his demeanor, so high possibility that him water all 6 head. His name is Raymond Thompson, otherwise known as Raymond the Goat, the greatest of all time. He is 34 years old. During their duration of being together, it is further noted, it was said that Raymond, Mr. Thompson, her baby father, was not always good to her. I guess, like every other relationships, there will be a phase where things get blurry. When things doesn't look too bright, it is not a good look. Man or woman start to get physical. And that is always time to break the exit record. At the new talk, the new way to quit a relationship, just break the exit record. But like most black women, and I'm not here stigmatizing any specific race, it is just the truth. They have a history, they have a tendency of sticking by their partners, believing in them, hoping one day they'll change and starting to do better. So by default, Ashley Lockhart is now a victim, all because she was trying to keep her family together by ruling out a breakup. And this will not sit well, or does not sit well with many, that a woman who went through labor 6 times with this man's children, that did not authenticate her validation as a real and genuine woman. He still did not consider her as someone worthy of life. And look how many she had bring forth, 6. He took her life during the most sensitive time of her motherhood because she just gave birth. Her last child is only 3 months old. Their oldest child is only 10. And just to give you the brief analytics of their relationship, Ashley Lockhart had previously applied for a protection order against Raymond Thompson, her baby father, the perp in question. So in other words, Ashley Lockhart was the petitioner, and Raymond Thompson, her baby father, was the respondent. And over here in the States, well, I'm not there at the moment, a protection order is basically there to prevent the reoccurrence of domestic violence or sexual harassment, etc. Here in Jamaica, we call it a restraining order. And if the respondent, which is her baby father, should break the rules or contravenes any stipulation of the protection order, then he would be arrested. So according to Ashley's sister, the constant lies and series of domestic violence got so intense, it was so bad, and that was when Ashley had to put the protection order on Raymond to keep her kid's dad away from her. Ashley was said to be a good mother, a trying individual. She would make sure her kids had the best, dressed the best, and she would ensure she taught them everything she wished that she was taught at a young age. So like I mentioned earlier, she wanted them to have a family life with both parents. That was why she ruled out a breakup despite all the abuse. And even though there was a protection order against Raymond, her baby father, she was still trying to work things out with him in private for the sake of the kids, because they lived together. But mentally, I guess Raymond was locked inside a dark and closed area. He found himself in the same room Shano sang about. Not even his shadow was there. The darkness was so thick. And if you have found yourself in a similar position, angry, boisterous, aggravated, heated, that is when you tend to hear a whisper. So I guess he began to hear voices in his head. On Saturday, August 6, around 8:30 a.m., bright and early, Ashley was riding on the passenger side of this gold Honda Odyssey at 54th and Chestnut Street in Philadelphia. It is believed that she was riding with Raymond Thompson, her boyfriend, when an heated argument broke out. The voices in Raymond's head triggers his adrenaline with some dark, hungry force. That negative energy takes over control, so he stopped the car in front of a grocery store, and the boyfriend Raymond, he got out. Ashley was still seated because she did not feel like he poses a threat to her at the time, so she remained in the vehicle. However, the boyfriend Raymond, he allegedly returned to the vehicle, punched Miss Lockhart in the face, and proceeded to stab Ashley 18 times in the face and all through her body, leaving the knife stuck in her skull. He then ran off, leaving her for dead, leaving her to die, which she did, leaving their 6 children that Ashley once called her 6 charms. And maybe if the knife was not stuck in her skull, then she would have received more stab wounds. As expected, Ashley's family was very devastated, knowing that they had to break the sad news to her 6 children that mommy is not coming back and mommy is no longer available to attend to their call. It is sad. Raymond later turned himself in to authorities after her family and friends encouraged him to surrender. So, what would be the normal default thing for our race to do when it comes to relationship? Our women would normally hold it down for their partners, giving their children a family with a father in the home. And that is the way it should be, having both parents in the house to maintain that strong morality, a father to help keep them rooted and grounded, the best supervision. But it must not be done by force. And if that man is hurting you physically, then you won't stop. No matter how much you love that person, understand that it does not feel the same way about you, because love doesn't treat you badly. Love doesn't beat you up. Love doesn't put you down. Love doesn't make you feel less of yourself, none whatsoever. It is best to break the exit record. Plan your exit without telling your abuser. Never throw your exit in his face thinking it will scare him off into acting right. Just secretly leave. Even if you have to run to another state in America or even another parish in Jamaica, then take your kids and run. People do change, but not everyone. Because someone is listening to this right now and that female is thinking, well, my boyfriend, he beat me, he hit me all the time, but I don't think he would go that far. He wouldn't do that to me. Well, Ashley thought the same thing, and that is why she sat there in the passenger seat without running. She didn't break the exit record, and now her only numbers will be 4 to 6 feet deep. Can you imagine? You don't know what your abuser is thinking when he is in rage, so run. But before you take up your foot them in your hand and take off, leave a comment and make your opinion count down in the comment section. A GoFundMe was also created by her sister, whom raised over 43k in donations in less than 24 hours for her daughters and funeral arrangements. So her GoFundMe link will be pinned down in my comment section along with my socials. So remember that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe. Plus click the notification bell, and while doing so select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more beatitude. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.